Welcome, my friends. My name is Ashley, and my furry four-legged friend who joins me is Johnny Boy. We have a nice, feel-good yoga stretch flow for you today that will help you open your body and relax into the present moment. We'll keep it low to the ground for the first half and then move into a gentle opening flow. I use a yoga strap in almost every pose we walk through in this practice. If you don't own a yoga strap, that is okay. You can either use a belt or the poses can be practiced without a yoga strap. Some poses, it will more than likely be obvious what to do if you do not have a yoga strap, but in the instance it is not so obvious, I will provide cues for you. With that said, hop into something comfy and I'll meet you seated on the mat. Let's get your strap in hand right away. Hold on to the strap a little wider than shoulder distance and lift overhead. Sitting up nice and tall, begin to pull the strap in opposite directions, engaging your arms. Draw your shoulder heads down and back, creating space between your shoulders and your ears. Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths, connecting with your body, with your breath in this moment. On your next exhale, mirroring me, take it into a side body stretch to the left. Notice how using the strap changes the sensations you experience compared to your typical seated side body stretch. Your next inhalation lifts you to center. Exhalation to the opposite side. Gently pulling the strap in opposing directions the entire time. Your right arm can guide you to the right a little bit more, deepening the stretch. Breathe in and lift to center. Reach back and then lower. Let's extend your left leg out long and bring your opposite sole of foot to the inner thigh. Your hips square over the extended leg. Now go ahead and wrap the strap around the ball of your extended foot. Flex your foot. Find your long spine. Before you exhale, hinge forward at your hips, keeping a long spine as you hinge forward. And then we'll hold it there and breathe. Relax into the sensations of this stretch. On your inhales, find length. On your exhales, take you deeper into the stretch. For our next one, we are going to stay with the intent of this stretch, but just begin to lean your torso back, and as you do that, lift your extended leg, taking it into a bit of a balancing posture, waking up and engaging your core strength. If you do not have a yoga strap, you can take half boat pose, so bring both soles of feet to the mat, and then lift your right shin so it's parallel with the earth. Let your heart lift and reach you forward. Now with control, slowly lower your leg to the mat. And allow your spine to round forward over the extended leg. Forehead softens towards your leg. Strap is not being used on this one. Invite softness in your shoulders, your neck, and your jaw. Slowly bring your palms to the mat, tuck your chin to your chest, and with loving kindness roll up. Extend both legs long and wrap the yoga strap around the balls of both your feet. Once you have that, breathe in, finding length in your spine, your crown of head reaching you up to the sky before you exhale to hinge forward at your hips, keeping a nice flat back as you hinge. You may find that you are unable to hinge as far as you would like or have anticipated that you would. That's okay. No judgment. Your body is right where it should be. Now, with having tended to your right side already, notice if you are able to feel a little difference in your right and left side. Let's rise up. We'll take that sequence to the other side. So extend your leg long, opposite sole of foot coming to the inner thigh. Square your hips over the extended leg and take your strap around the ball of your extended foot. Make sure that foot is flexed. Then lengthen up through your spine before you exhale to hinge forward at your hips, keeping a nice flat back as you hinge. Then once you can't hinge forward anymore without rounding your spine, go ahead and hold it right there. Breathe and relax into the sensations of this stretch. Noticing any differences you may be experiencing from your right side compared to your left. On your inhales, find length, and your exhales take you deeper into the stretch. Moving into our balancing stretch next, keeping the intent of the stretch, begin to lean your torso back and lift your extended leg. For those who don't have the strap, you'll take half boat pose on the second side. Use your core strength, your personal power center to support you, and your strap supports good alignment in your body. Let your heart lift and reach you forward. And with control, slowly lower your leg to the mat. And just allow your spine to round forward. Forehead softens towards your legs. The strap's not being used. Invite softness in your shoulders, in your neck, your jaw, your head weighs heavy. Slowly bring your palms to the mat, tuck your chin to your chest, and with loving kindness, roll up. Return to having both legs extended long and wrap the yoga strap around the balls of both your feet. Once you have that, on your exhalation, hinge forward at your hips, keeping that nice flat back, no rounding. Close your eyes and check back in with both sides and see how it feels this time, having tended to both sides. Notice if you're a little more open and able to hinge forward compared to the first time in our seated forward fold. And then just like with our single leg stretch, we are going to take this into the balancing posture. So begin to lean your torso back. And to help with this one, go ahead and bend your knees to start. And then lift your shins parallel with the earth. And then if it feels safe and good in your body, we'll slowly, fully extend your legs long. Otherwise, you can stay with your shins parallel to the earth. And this is the same for anyone who doesn't have the yoga strap. Then hands can grasp along the back of your thighs or extend your arms out long with palms face up to the sky. Long spine. From your navel back into your spine. Lift up through your heart as your shoulders draw back and down. And with control, slowly lower your legs to the mat. Then tuck your chin to your chest and round your spine forward. No reaching here. Just letting gravity weigh you down. Let everything soften throughout your back body. Use your breath to allow you to relax deeper into the pose, deeper into this present moment. Beautiful. Bring your palms to kiss the mat. Press down to slowly rise up. Use your hands to lift one leg and then the other, making our way to hands and knees pose. Set your yoga strap towards the front of the mat. Stack your wrists under your shoulders and your knees under your hip points. Tops of feet kiss the mat. We'll take one cat and one cow, so make them the most feel-good cat-cow you have ever taken. Inhale, lower your belly and lift your gaze for cow. Exhale, round through, coming into cat. Return to flat back. Tuck your toes to slowly lift your hips to down dog. We'll take a moment of intuitive movement in our down dog, taking any feel-good moves that's calling to your body to relax and open. Then glance to the front of the mat, step one foot forward and then the other, finding your forward fold. Gather your strap into one hand. We'll breathe in, lift halfway, finding your flat back. Exhale, soften forward. Big, beautiful, refreshing breath in through your nose as you circle your fingertips to the sky. Palms meet and lower to heart center. We'll be moving into a balancing posture next. So begin to shift your weight into your right sole of foot. Prepare the strap to be wrapped around the ball of your left foot. Then with control, bend into your left knee to wrap the strap around. Then once you have that, find your jisti, your point of focus. Then with control, begin to extend your left leg out long in front of you, keeping that foot flexed. Take the strap into your left hand and your right hand comes to your hip. Standing tall, gently pull and lift your toes towards the sky. You might find that your left hip dips a little lower than your right. If that is the case, take a moment to square them up. Option to stay here, or if you feel safe and comfortable, with control, begin to slowly open your leg to the left side. Hips stay square to the front of the mat as you fan open. And feel all those little micro movements happening in your body to help support this pose. Guide your leg back into center. Bend into your knee. Release the strap and lower your sole of foot to the mat. We're going to take that right over to the second side. So shift your weight into your left sole of foot. Get your strap ready. Then once you have that, with control, bend into your right knee to wrap this strap around the ball of your foot. Find your drishti, and with control, begin to extend your right leg out long in front of you, foot flexed. Take the strap into your right hand. Your left hand comes to your hip. Lengthen up through your spine, crown of head reaching to the sky as you gently lift and draw your toes towards the sky. An option to stay here, or if you feel safe and comfortable, with control, begin to slowly open your leg to the right side. Ensure hips remain square to the front of the mat as you guide your leg open. Stay open and broad across your chest. Breathe as you hold. Now with control, guide your leg back into center. Bend into your knee. Release the strap and lower sole of foot to the mat. Set your strap to the right side off the mat but towards the center. Feet hip width apart. Breathe in, circle your fingertips to the sky, and exhale to swan dive forward. Breathe in, lift halfway, find your flat back. Exhale, melt chest to thighs. Hands frame your feet. Step your right leg back. Lower your back heel to the mat so your foot is parallel with the short edge of the mat. Glance down, make sure your front heel lines up to bisect your back arch. Then fan your arms up for Warrior Two pose. In Warrior Two, invite ease into the pose. Just think gentle opening and connecting to your body. Great. Let's straighten your front leg and point your front toes to the side of the mat. Take a big breath in, circling your fingertips to the sky. Then exhale, fold forward, coming into wide leg forward fold. Once you've lowered, take your strap into one hand. Then bring it behind your low back. Opposite hand also comes to your low back and clasp the strap. We'll be lifting your hands up and overhead towards the space in front of you. So you may hold the strap shoulder distance apart, or a little closer or a little farther apart, depending on how open your shoulders are. Just find what works for you, and then lift them up and overhead. Let your head weigh heavy, and just enjoy this stretch. You may wish to take it side to side, only if it feels good in your body. Next time you're at center, hold it there. Slowly lower your arms towards your low back. One hand releases the strap and we'll set it off to the side. And just take a moment, crown of head lowering towards the mat and forward fold. Fingertips to the mat, breathe and lift halfway. Hands come to your hips, press down through the soles of your feet to rise up. Taking Warrior Two on the second side, open your back toes to the back of the mat and fan your arms open side to side, bending into your front knee. Remember to invite ease into this pose, thinking gentle opening and connecting with your body rather than going into your deepest edge. Giving your body some love. We'll slowly straighten your front leg, lower your hands to your hips. Turn your back toes to the side of the mat, front toes open to the front of the mat, and then we'll pivot on the back foot. Lower hands to frame your front foot, step back for plank pose. Exhalation, lower chaturanga. Inhalation to upward facing dog. Lower knees to the mat. And then sink your hips to your heels for child's pose. Forehead kisses the mat. Round forward, make your way towards the front of the mat. Sit back off the side of your feet to bring them out in front of you. Soles of feet to the mat. Then grasp along the back of your thighs. And on your next exhalation, round back in your spine. Then slowly lower yourself all the way to the mat. We'll take one more pose with our strap. So we'll wrap the strap around the ball of your right foot. Then slowly extend your sole of foot to the sky, keeping your foot flexed. And keep a slight bend in your knee and gently guide your leg back towards your body. Option to extend your opposite leg long to the mat. Breathe into the stretch, relaxing your body, relaxing your mind, inviting it to open even more. And let's take both sides of the strap into your right hand. And once you have that, slowly guide your leg open to the right side. Place your left hand on your hips as a gentle reminder to keep your left hip grounded to the earth. If it does pop up, you've gone a little too far, so just ease up. Then we'll slowly lift back up to center. And then switch hands with the strap, taking it into your left hand. And once you have that, we'll guide your leg to the left side of the mat. Your right arm extends to the side. This time you want to ensure that both your shoulders remain grounded to the earth. Once you've lowered as far as you comfortably can, gently guide your foot towards the direction of your head. With control, slowly lift up to center. Bend into your knee to soften and release the strap. Bring both soles of feet to the mat and let's take that sequence to the other side. Wrap the strap around the ball of your left foot and slowly extend your sole of foot to the sky. Flex your foot. Keep a slight bend in your knee. Then gently guide your leg towards your body. We have the option to extend your opposite leg long towards the mat if it feels good in your body. Let's breathe into the stretch, relaxing your mind, relaxing your body with each breath you take, inviting it to open. Let's take both sides of the strap into your left hand. To slowly guide your leg open to the left side. Place your right hand to your hip as that gentle, subtle reminder to keep your right hip grounded. And then remember, if it does pop up, gone a little too far, so just soften up a little. And slowly lift back up to center. Switch hands with your strap, taking it into your right. Then guide your leg to the right side of the mat. Your left arm is extended to the side, ensuring both shoulders remain grounded to the earth. And once you've lowered as far as you comfortably can, gently guide your foot towards the direction of your head. And with control, slowly lift up to center. Bend into your knee to soften and release the strap. setting it off to the side. Extend your leg long. We're coming into sweet Savasana. We did some amazing deep stretching in our practice today. Take this time in Savasana to allow the nutrients of the practice to integrate and settle into your body. Connect with your breath, allowing yourself to settle deeper into relaxation, deeper into the present moment. Just being here with your breath and with your body. Begin to deepen your breath. Slowly bring one sole foot to the mat and then the other. And then draw both your knees into your chest, giving yourself a big old hug. Roll over to the right side. Take a deep breath in through your nose. And a long, slow breath out your nose. And with your eyes closed and attention remaining inward, go to make your way to a comfortable cross-legged seated position. With eyes closed, hands relaxing wherever is comfortable. Take one big feel-good circle of your neck to the left. And then to the right. Big, beautiful breath in, circling your fingertips up to the sky, gathering love and light. Palms kiss, and bring all that love and light down to heart center with you. Bringing your thumbs to your sternum to seal the love and light in. Raise prayer to your forehead, setting an intention to stay present and mindful of our thoughts of ourselves and thoughts of others. Hands lower to prayer at your mouth, setting an intention to stay present and mindful as you nourish your body. Hands lower to prayer at your heart, setting an intention to stay present and mindful of our actions, acting in love and kindness. Sending love and light to you and all beings. Namaste. Thanks so much for joining me on the mat. If you'd like to see more practices that include using a yoga strap, let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed the practice, throw the video a thumbs up, and please take a moment to subscribe if you haven't already, as this is a free and simple way to help support my work and making yoga free and accessible to all. From my heart to yours.